are very much the global programs. We have 32 teaching partners across 27 countries around the world. But this is a very long-established program here at RIC. Today's world, I think any successful graduate needs a good grounding in even just basic quantitative skills. So regardless of one's choice of degree program through the LSE Global Programs portfolio, many of those degrees will require compulsory courses in mathematics and statistics, especially in the first year.
Hello, I am Maitri Boguda, a second-year BSc Mathematics and Economics student at RIC. I am incredibly honored to be a scholarship recipient for the LSE Summer School program this August. Today, I am joined by Dr. James Abdey, an Associate Professor in Statistics at the London School of Economics and Political Science and Associate Director of the LSE Global Programs, to talk about what makes the LSE Summer School program such a globally recognized opportunity, and to talk about how studying at RIC helps students prepare for opportunities of this nature. To begin with, sir, how do you do?
Ayubowan.
Ayubowan to you too. And I hear that London is cold this time of year. I assume this will be a nice change of weather.
Yes, I'm enjoying the heat. It's been quite overcast with very limited sunshine for several weeks back in London lately. So yes, nice to come to more tropical climates.
Nice to see the sun one more time.
Yes, yeah.
I see. All right, so without much further ado, let's just get into the questions themselves. To begin with, what makes the LSE Summer School program so prestigious?
Well, the LSE Summer School is really the largest summer school program of its kind in Europe, if not the world. In 2025, we would have welcomed around about 9,000 students across the 3 summer school sessions, drawn from all corners of the world. So it's a real melting pot of nationalities and cultures, but everyone seeking to benefit from LSE experience, and of course they'll be taught by LSE faculty.
The academic direction for the RIC EMFSS programs is provided by the LSE, as you well may know. And how does this sort of academic direction prepare us for the LSE Summer School?
Well, I think that the question almost serves as its own answer in that because the LSE Summer School is taught by LSE faculty, in many cases these might be sort of abridged versions of courses taught for our sort of full-time on-campus bachelor's degrees. But through our role as providing the academic direction for the EMFSS or LSE Global Programs, already what you're being taught here at RIC represents the curriculum as designed, developed and curated by LSE faculty. So you're already sort of being trained in the sort of LSE style of learning. It's just that it's going to be an environmental change from being in Colombo to being in London. So that style of an LSE education, you've already had very much that experience through the EMFSS degrees.
I take it, sir, that this isn't your first time here in Sri Lanka?
Correct. Mm-hmm. Frequent visitor.
I see. And you have been to RIC more than one occasion, and you have seen how we conduct our lectures over here, and you visited a few of them yourself. Based off of your assessment of these lectures, what do you think about the way the LSE Global Programs are being taught over here at RIC?
Well, RIC is a long-standing one of our teaching partners, and just for benefit for the audience, we are very much the global programs. We have 32 teaching partners across 27 countries around the world. But this is a very long-established program here at RIC. Indeed, on many previous visits, I've undertaken teaching observations in various subject areas. And of course, maintaining academic standards is a top priority for us back in London. I think the evidence of how well RIC is doing, we have our upcoming convocation, which is why I'm in town on this visit, and there's going to be a significant number of first-class honours graduates. So to achieve a first-class honours degree, while it's the students' own work in those assessments, clearly that would not have been possible without the great support of the teaching faculty here at RIC. So we are very thankful to all academic and support staff at RIC for being so committed to the LSE Global Program.
RIC's undergraduate degrees in economics, finance, management and so on all come underneath LSE Global Programs. And being students of RIC, how does this sort of LSE-driven academic direction help us better prepare for summer school?
Well, I mean, the question almost serves as its own answer in that, of course, at the LSE Summer School, you're going to be taught by a permanent LSE faculty. In many cases, a lot of the summer school courses are like abridged versions of equivalent programs taught for your full-time on-campus degree students. So it's very much the LSE style of learning. Now, with the LSE Global Programs as taught here at RIC, the LSE academic direction extends to the sort of design, development and curation of all of the academic content of every module you study as part of your University of London degree. So what you are being taught and how you're being taught is very much in the LSE style. So it's really just, let's say, an environmental change from studying in the LSE way here in Colombo to studying it at LSE proper in the heart of central London.
In a world of AI and machine learning, and indeed my experience as an undergraduate in mathematics and economics, I've seen firsthand the importance of quantitative skills that students can have. So could you perhaps elaborate on how best we can use quantitative skills and the importance that they bear for the current job market?
Well, I mean, as a statistician myself, I'm very biased towards the quantitative space, and you're absolutely right. I mean, in today's world, I think any successful graduate needs a good grounding in even just basic quantitative skills. So regardless of one's choice of degree program through the LSE Global Programs portfolio, I mean, many of those degrees will require compulsory courses in mathematics and statistics, especially in the first year. But beyond that, in terms of computing skills, well, good news there. So LSE, in collaboration with the University of London Careers Service, we've been looking at more directly embedding employability skills into our curricula, and that has extended towards our sort of digital skills support. So while these are sort of extracurricular to the main degrees, every LSE Global Program student has the opportunity, should they wish, to undertake some sort of self-study sort of mini courses in things like Excel, Python, looking to extend it perhaps into other software platforms going forward, such that in the real world, I mean, as much as I love theory, it's practical skills that are really going to make a difference to employers. And so it's very important that even as perhaps at Gen Z, you are your digital natives, but I think there's always room to improve one's digital skills. So this has been quite a sort of high priority for us to make sure that all students, regardless of their degree program, are able to interpret even just basic descriptive statistics. I think data visualization, that's very much a passion of mine, being able to create dashboards and be able to tell stories, but stories of data fact rather than data fiction, to really understand the data, and from that good decision making can then result.
And so given today's job market, it is incredibly, and I mean, I cannot understand this anymore, it is incredibly competitive. I think it is the most competitive it has ever been. So given this sort of environment, how does the London School of Economics Summer School program prepare students and make them stand out, so to speak?
Great question, man. The LSE Summer School itself has evolved over, the 15 or so years I've been involved with it, from purely the academic content of the lectures and seminars of a given course a student is enrolled on, to a strong sort of professional skills development program alongside the social activities as well. So the sort of employability skills will be sort of directly embedded into the sort of professional skills workshops, because as you say, it is an incredibly competitive job market, really globally, and so we want to ensure that our graduates are able to make a real impact from day one in their jobs. And by, especially for international students to come to LSE Summer School, it helps them demonstrate their abilities to study overseas in a different environment. And I think that adaptability trait is very much in demand by employers. So a great experience, because it's very intense. Each summer school course is just 3 weeks in duration. They'll have a 3-hour lecture every day, a 90-minute tutorial. So there's a lot to pack in, but students find it a very sort of life-changing experience in most instances. So I wish you every success, and well done for being a scholarship recipient for the summer school this year.
So you mentioned professional skills workshops. I'd like you to elaborate on that just a bit.
So there will these will be some more extracurricular, so beyond the core academic courses a student is enrolled on. These will be your optional activities, but of course you'll be strongly encouraged to participate in them. So they'll be delivered by leading experts in study skills, employment skills. So there'll be a different sort of menu of sessions for students to attend, and so you can't do everything, but you just pick and choose what's going to be most relevant for you.
And finally, Dr. Abdey, suppose you were speaking directly to the people that are considering joining RIC, what would you say to them?
Well, I always say a degree is not just for 3 years, a degree is very much for life, as in it will be on your CV, on your resume for the rest of your working career, and therefore it's not a decision to be taken lightly, and I encourage you, any aspiring undergraduate student, they need to do that due diligence, the desk research into the different opportunities available. Now clearly I'm biased towards the LSE Global Programs, but I'd like to think legitimately so, in that you can receive an LSE education by studying locally but thinking globally at much lower cost than studying in the UK itself is possible. So I strongly encourage aspiring students, you want to study locally, think globally, get those applications in, and on a subsequent future visit I very much look forward to interacting with those applicants.
And thank you very much, Dr. Abdey, for joining us today and giving your precious time to us.
My pleasure, and all the best with the upcoming summer school. It will be intense, but you'll enjoy it, and try and enjoy a little bit of the social side as well. There's always some organised tours to nice parts of London and the wider UK.
I'm really excited, to be honest.
And the weather, hopefully, I mean, by Sri Lankan standards, may not be able to quite compete on the temperature front, but you're going to be there in August?
August, yeah.
Okay, so that's the most likely month for nice weather, but no promises.
Thank you very much, Dr. Abdey.